So this morning we got this new delivery of fish from Abyss Aquatics. This is not a sponsored video. I paid for this fish. I'm just showing you where this fish came from. So the reason why I ordered from Abyss Aquatics, I've done that before actually, and they seem to have a very interesting selection of livestock and very reasonably priced. They used to be very well packaged before, so we'll see what's inside and how well they have been packaged and whether everything is okay with the fish. So they ship fish in a not just in styrofoam box but also in a cardboard box, which is a great thing actually. So these are just some paperwork, and we got a styrofoam box inside of that cardboard box, which is a good thing. Alright, so let's have a look what do we have here. The smell of ammonia is not very encouraging, but that's quite normal. So there are no heat packs actually, but it's summer and I would expect that everything is hopefully fine with the temperature. Nothing has leaked. So we have here Brochis splendens. They're relatively rare here in the UK. These are not Brochis multiradiatus, which grows large. They actually almost fully grown, and they were advertised as 4 to 5 centimeter fish, and I can see that they're actually probably larger than this. It's a very decent size, and they were very reasonably priced, so that's why I actually decided to buy them. I already have a group of Brochis splendens, so I decided to just add a few more fish. I bought 6 of them actually. There are 2. I guess there are somewhere, yeah, there's 2 more. A very good quality fish. If I knew that they're that large, I would have probably ordered more. And there are 2 more in here. Yeah, definitely great quality fish. So in here we have black neon tetras, actually very good size as well. They were advertised, I think, as 2 centimeter fish, but I can see that they're much larger than that. You are probably wondering, why do I order such a relatively bread and butter type of fish online when you can basically buy them in any local fish store? And that's true, but these are also black neon tetras. But if I go to my local Maidenhead aquatic store and I will try to buy the same size black neon tetras, I will have to pay about at least £3 each, actually more than £3 each for this size fish. And here I paid, I think, only £1.50 for each of this fish, which is a great price. It's literally half the price of what I would pay in a local fish store. That's certainly one of the disadvantages of being a fish keeper in Scotland. You don't have a good selection of fish, and they're usually much more costly than elsewhere in the country. These are Otocinclus catfish. I basically needed some nano cleaner fish for 2 of my smaller tanks, because I have a Bristol nose catfish pleco in my large tank, and Bristol nose plecos are far too large for smaller tanks, for nano tanks, and they will be excellent cleaners for nano tanks. Again, adult size fish, I think only 2 pounds something. The same size fish will cost at least £6 in a local fish store near where we live. So I'm going to drip acclimate this fish. They're all alive, they're in great shape, which makes me really happy. Let me just check the temperature. Oh, it's 25 degrees. It's actually higher than I have in my tank, because in my tanks I have 24 degrees. That's perfect, without any heat packs, or maybe there is a heat pack on the bottom, we'll see about that. But that's quite excellent delivery. very well packed and all arrived healthy and alive. So I'm going to drip acclimate them in this large bucket. Basically, I'm going to pour all of them into this bucket with their water, with the original water, and I will be slowly adding water from the quarantine tank into this bucket. They will stay in this bucket probably for several hours, maybe like half a day. I will add an air stone in here and they will just get used slowly to my water. So normally when I bring fish from my local fish store, I'm not going to drip acclimate that fish because water chemistry is likely to be very similar to my water. But when they come from somewhere else in the country, I actually have to drip acclimate them because our water is really soft, it's really acidic, especially in my tanks, because two of my tanks are black water tanks, and actually the quarantine tank will be kind of a black water tank as well, because I will be adding catappa leaves for antibacterial properties. So that's why I actually need to make sure that this fish survive this transition from their water, which is probably quite hard and alkaline, to our softer water. So we've got here 22 black neon tetras. I'm going to add them to our display tank, which already has a few of my older black neon tetras. I have had my group of black neon tetras for about 3 years, and over the years some of them were dying, and I have I think like 5 of them left. It seems that there actually was one heat pack still hot, really hot. And yeah, and that one heat pack basically kept them really warm throughout the shipping process. So the only critical comment I have about the shipping, about the packing, which otherwise is quite great, is that they use these metal clips on plastic bags, and it means that I can't reuse them. I have to cut through them in order to release the fish, and normally I prefer to reuse these plastic bags because they're quite handy, and yeah, they're double bagged, which is great, but this thing is basically, I have to throw away all of these bags. But nevertheless, they're quite tight and secure, and that's probably the reason why none of the bags have leaked.